Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so here we have this week's pre-orders. Rather limited, not a ton of items on here. So right off the bat, we have the Nightmare Quest. And this is the final installment of the Warcry season. It does look like a pretty nice set overall. $185 for this. It is restricted to one per order. I don't suspect that there's going to be supply issues like this, like there were with the Kill Team sets. Warcry is not nearly as popular, and honestly, the season has been a little underwhelming, so a lot of people that were excited about it in the beginning have kind of fallen off. I do think it's a pretty cool set. It comes with a one sprue of scatter terrain, two big trees, and then the Realmscaper engine, and then your two warbands and cards. So the Stormcast warband is pretty cool. I actually do like this set and everything. A little bit disappointed by the fact that it is actually just 3 models and then just variants to build those 3 models. It does seem a little bit lazy for what amounts to a $60 warband to have 3 original sculpts. I do like those sculpts though. They definitely look cool. And then if we just go over to the Flesh Eater Courts as well. Nice looking warband. Definitely adds a little flavor to the existing ghoul range. Some nice looking models right here. Honestly, I am a big fan of these guys. Think it's super cool. So 185 bucks for that set. I do have that one on order to complete the season. Definitely looking forward to building the terrain from this set, getting it all together, and then just doing a mass batch painting session for all the trees and the rest of the terrain as well. And then we see our 2 warbands from our previous set, Blood Hunt. So we have the Eskurgan Trueblades and the Claws of Karanak. 60 bucks a piece for those warbands. Both are really nice warbands. Definitely a fan of the actual models and everything. And again, nice set there. And then scrolling down here, the only other real exciting pre-order is this Blightslayer hardback. For all the people who follow Gotrek Gurnison and his quest through the mortal realms, here is that Blightslayer book. $27 for this. It is a hardback book, and typically anything hardback from Games Workshop sells out relatively quickly. So if you are after this book, I would not mess around. As we all know, it's going to cost twice as much a couple days from now when it's sold out. And then we've got the card packs and everything left over from last week, and just a couple more books down here as well. The Great Devourer, Leviathan Omnibus in paperback. And then we see Prince Mesa paperback. The White Dwarf as well. And then just some remnants that sold out from last week. So not surprised to see that all of this stuff sold out relatively quickly. I did try to give you guys a heads up. I think the Exaction Squad is going to be a little less popular than initially thought. Even though it did sell out, I don't think it has the same hype as the Kasrkins because they don't have those broken rules in 40k. And then as far as Gallowfall, I think a lot of people really swooped up Gallowfall knowing that the previous kill teams had been pretty limited, thinking that they would either resell it or just lock down a copy for themselves. But I am already seeing the prices on Gallowfall fall back down. I've seen quite a few listed at the retail price already. So if you are after this one, I would not give up. They're definitely still out there. There's no reason in specific why Gallowfall would be super popular. Leagues of Votann are fairly popular. The Beastmen are cool and kind of popular. But there's nothing in this set that just makes it like absolutely amazing. The Kasrkins were the real reason that Shadow Vaults was sold out so quickly. And then after that, everybody was worried about Soul Shackle and the new Adeptus Arbites and everything. So there was a lot of hype behind that one. But there's no real reason with Gallowfall for it to be sold out. So if you are after that box set, I think if you keep your eyes on the internet, you'll see that the prices will be coming down to probably somewhere around the pre-order price. But that is, of course, just my opinion. We'll see how it plays out. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. So definitely cool to see Nightmare Quest coming out here and the final installment for Warcry. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed for the season, but I do want to speculate here just a little bit. So Games Workshop kind of made us think that we were going to be traveling through the woods and we were going to arrive at this spaceship and there was going to be like all this like spaceship ruins type scenery. And that's not what we got at all. We got like some little ruins scenery, like scatter terrain in every one of the box sets. We got a bunch of scully meat trees. And now we have some like bamboo and a Realmscaper engine. What if in this season that was like the journey to the Seraphon spaceship, and now that we're there, we're gonna like go inside and maybe they're gonna do something closer to the Kill Team Into the Dark, like indoor ruins, but sort of like a kind of like Seraphon Egyptian style temple. Now this is full on speculation. It's probably not going to be the case. But they did previously try like an indoor Warcry, and it was essentially just like some bridges and some little doors and a bit of scatter terrain. But now they have really, in that time, mastered the indoor terrain for like Necromunda and 40k. And I think that we maybe have been kind of led along this journey only because Games Workshop is getting ready to drop the ultimate indoor Seraphon terrain bomb on us. Now, again, I could be completely wrong. This is pure speculation. Maybe that was it. We just find this spaceship, the story ends there, and then we just pick up somewhere different. But it seems like there was a lot of build-up to like get to this Realmscaper engine or the Seraphon spaceship. And now that we're there, I just don't think we're just going to like end the story and that's just going to be the end of it. So I have a strong suspicion that we're going to get indoor terrain for Warcry in the next season. So the same way that we saw Kill Team go indoor for this season, and now they're going to go back outdoor, I think that Warcry might be getting ready to go indoor. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. If that is the case, that could be super cool. There is a lot of potential. I mean, even if you just look at like the Azerite ruins, which are realistically supposed to be like ruined buildings and stuff for outdoors, even if they did something like that, but just kind of changed up the design on it just a little bit, essentially just reskin that same terrain, that would be acceptable to represent like indoor walls and passageways and stuff like that. Now that would be kind of the lazy way to do it. The cool way to do it would be to do like an awesome set similar to what we saw for Kill Team Into the Dark. Either way though, I think I would be completely happy with that. I would feel a little bit strung along with all the meat trees and this like Gur season, but it would be worth it for the lead up if in the end we get what we all want. And let's be real, all the Warcry players want the same thing. We want some awesome like ruins, buildings, walls, something along those lines. It's been far too long since Warcry had offered some terrain like that, and I think it's about time Games Workshop offers us some and takes it to the next level. So that's my speculation. I could be completely wrong, but there you have it. Let me know what you think down below. Always like to hear your guys' opinions. Do you feel like Games Workshop really is just going to drag us all the way into the middle of the woods? We're going to find this spaceship, and then that's just going to be it, the end of the season, the end of the quest, and on to the next thing? Or are we getting ready for a season inside of the Seraphon spaceship? Special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. As always, check them out to save 15% on Games Workshop products. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and it is pure speculation, but I really hope I'm right. And I'm out of here.